questions from the chat?
There is one very good one that I picked out, which thankfully...
They're all good. They're all good.
Yes,
they're all
sorry,
good.
They're all good. We appreciate every question. This one was only just a little bit more interesting than some of the other questions. Not to say they weren't interesting.
Pull it back. You're digging. You're digging.
I'm just going to have to start putting...
You're such a politician, mate.
Down. Just constantly going down. I'm going to leave it here for now. James Hyde says...
Hang on. That's a no drama llama, that one.
I'll put a prop on in a sec. James Hyde says, "Hi guys, a question for you all. Which player are you predicting to have a surprising / bounce back season, and which big player do you think will flop?" Whichever one of you three would like to go first.
I think as a bounce back, I think Seamus Coleman after his injury. I got him in my team at the moment. Yeah, he's going to be the captain, isn't he? And you know, under new manager Marco Silva, likes to attack. Obviously, Coleman, we all know his quality, but in terms of being out for almost all of last season, I think he's going to be the one to bounce back this year. And with their opening fixtures as well, yeah, you know, we know he likes to get forward, get goals. So he would be my tip as a bounce back pick, at least for the opening maybe 9 or 10 game weeks.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. I think I'm very interested in what's happening at Chelsea at the moment with the new manager and the possibility of players leaving, which could open the door for some players to come and have a very good season. I've always been a fan when he played in Spain of Pedro and think he's very underutilised at Chelsea. And if Hazard goes, him and maybe Willian, if Willian stays, could become a lot more important to the side because of Hazard leaving. So those are two that I'm watching, hoping for a really big season from.
Yeah, I probably would possibly have said Martial for the start of the season for Man United. Everyone had another meltdown on Twitter yesterday when he suddenly left the Man United team and everyone was like, why did he walk out? Why did he walk out? But apparently it just turns out he was going to the birth of his baby. So, you know, how dare him?
He should be training. FPL starting. Come on.
Yes.
God.
Yes, come on. He's out of our teams, lads. We can't have him. He's just going to be like off for baby births. We can't be dealing. So I think I'm going to stick with Arsenal here, and I'm going to say I'm tipping Aubameyang to get the Golden Boot this season. So he'd be my kind of one out there. But I think my bounce back player of that team, if we can re-sign him, will be Ramsey. If not, because he did well towards the end of last season, but missed a lot of game time under Arsene, I would say Lacazette. So they'd be my two. So, what about you, Kurt?
I do like sort of Ramsey. I think I did a video on Ramsey and a few others today. Ramsey, 24 appearances last season, 7 goals and 10 assists. So the returns aren't bad. If he can just get himself fit, 7.5 is not a bad one. Comeback wise, I do like Coleman. He's also in my team. I just think if he gets his form back to a couple of years ago when he was sort of everyone's sort of favourite player, just sort of if you like the Premier League, you sort of go Seamus Coleman and think you like him. Another one from Everton, I think, is Gylfi Sigurdsson, who is going to take FPL by storm. He has been in my team since I first done it. It's one of the only players to stay in there amongst the many changes because I just feel like, you know, he was hindered last season. People were going on his 4 goals and 4 assists in 20-odd appearances, which isn't good enough for a player like Sigurdsson. But you look at the fact they struggled at first. They got rid of Koeman, brought in Allardyce, who is a famously negative manager, and all of a sudden Marco Silva's in this season. Good signings. He's an attacking manager. Look what he did to Watford, at the start of last season. You know, the attacking players they've got. I just think Sigurdsson could be looking at double figures in goals and assists if this season goes well for Everton. Now I've said that, he's going to get nothing. He's going to be sold in January, and Marco Silva's going to get sacked in October. So, yeah, I think that's... Yeah.